What does it take to be a Ripple whale? Well, that will be answered along with the price of XRP at the end. XLM as well for you fans out there. Gonna talk Fed fund rate cuts, money flowing. Yeah, I'm excited. Why? Because I just had an amazing workout.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
What does it take to be an XRP whale? Along with me tearing it up on the hills today. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. Drop me a comment, something hot, some spicy. Maybe I'll share it in the next video. Trick, yes, the hawk hanging out. This is 50% on the shiny stuff. Nice work if you can get it. There are some deals to be had, but I can tell you that it has been a little bit harder for the auction action as of late. Probably because gold price has just been going up, up, and up. But for those of you that have been stacking the shiny stuff, pat yourself on the back for a move well done. Danielle Sell says, maybe meme new Pokemon card. Shiny Charizard. Full hollow. Ooh, I would be down with that. Let's talk some crypto, everyone. I got a lot to share. Seriously, the XRP whale one, you got to hear about that. Bitcoin's in at 58,796. ETH is 2574. BNB's close to touching 600. Touch that like button if you dig this kind of stuff. Subscribe if you find it helpful. XRP is 59.6. A lot of XRP price talk at the end. We're doing really good. Really good holding on to action here. XLM sitting at 9.6. Talk about XLM price at the end as well. All right. Fed. Money. Let's talk about that. Okay. When was crypto hot? When Fed fund rates were really low, right? That means money is cheap. That means any business, not just crypto, any business can grow when the Fed fund rate is lower because it's cheaper to grow. All right, 28% chance that we're going to get 50 basis point hit next meeting, okay? 100% basically that we're going to get at least one. But did the Fed overcook the turkey? Now, talking about the Fed, look, Fed fund rates. When was crypto hot? 2021 into 2022. Oh my gosh, look, that's when the Fed fund rates were super, super low. Holy crap, everyone. Exactly. So if the crypto you hold sucks performance-wise, wait for the Fed fund rate to get better when money is cheaper so people can take more risk with the stuff that has been a laggard in the market. It's pretty simple. Now, as you can see, as the Fed fund rate got higher, look at the time, right? October 2022 into 2023, look at that. Choking. Prices go down. Risky assets go down. Gold goes up. Store of value. Inflation hedge. So if you are playing some crypto action that has not been doing very well performance-wise, ADA, your hope is that the Fed fund rate changes. It's important because retail has been fueling crypto. Now, look at this. This is inflation. This is the UK's inflation. For all my fans across the pond and all the viewers from across the pond, this is for you. Don't worry, Canadian friends. Friends the North, yes. Got you covered as well. United States, yeah, of course. It's where I live. Go White Sox. UK, look, spiked. Right? Now check it out. Look at this. Same thing. 2021 into 2022 when inflation was fairly low still. Right? Crypto was booming big time, right? Why? Because we weren't paying as much for stuff. It wasn't, we had a lot more money to spend, right? There was a lot more discretionary funds. And retail has been fueling crypto. Seriously, it's not like all these institutions were out there buying when like the Ripple news drops. It's not like institutions are like, oh, Chang hard fork, yeah, Cardano. No, dude, it's retail action. So you see, as with the UK, right, inflation went super high, which means we're paying for tons more for the usual stuff, right? A pint costs you more. Chips cost you more. That kind of sucks. It adds up. And so now it's starting to come down. UK doing a much better job than the United States. But now this 2%, remember, is compounded on this 10%, which is compounded on this 4%. And that's how they work. So a lot of times when you see like inflation is at 2%, you're like, no way, it's more like 15, 20%. Yeah, because think about it. You got to take July of 21's 2%. Then you go to July of 22. Oh, here we go, 10%. So now you're at 12. Take that now, add even more. Where's the next one? 6.8. Now we're at like 17%. Do the next one, and holy crap, everyone, we're at like 18, 19%. See, so that makes sense. This is compounded on itself. Going now to the United States. Right? We had nasty inflation. Look at the timeline. All makes sense. This is when retail had the extra money. So yeah, a 5.4% increase on something that's cheap isn't hard. But a 10%, 8% increase on top of a 5 with another 3% on top of that is very tough. That chokes retail. Canadian friends, check it out. You broke inflation pretty quick. You didn't have as insane of a ramp up. It was handled much better. Look at negative rates. You want to borrow money for free? Hell, we'll pay you to take money. Crazy, isn't it? That's how they wanted to spur the economy. That leads to inflation. That leads to the store of value play that you see in Bitcoin, some into ETH. Some people do use ETH as a store of value play. That is just very well documented. It's mostly Bitcoin, like majority Bitcoin for store of value, and a little bit of ETH action. So Canadian fans, you've knocked down your inflation, but it's still kind of stuck here. 2%, 2.9. This is not like good because remember, it's compounded on top of this. So money flow, and if we can get Fed fund rates to come down, if we can do it without inflation going crazy, are you going to get Fed fund rates like this? No, you don't want that. Give me a Fed fund rate of like 250, 300, maybe 2.25 to 3.25 in that range. Like just let it kind of bounce in between there. I think that would be a very happy medium right there. You know, maybe even just take it a little bit lower, say like a 2 to a 3.25, right? I think that would be a fair range to play in. And I think that the economy could be very healthy during that. Retail could get stronger, but you have to make sure it doesn't F up inflation, right? That's why the whole thing with like the monkeypox and all that kind of stuff and lockdowns and political tension, well, you would have to pump more money into the economy. Governments would know that. They would start lowering rates, right? Central banks would, to give governments more access to cash, which then drives up inflation. So let's see what happens with Fed fund rates. Let's see what happens with CME data. That was a deep dive for you. So seriously, legit, if you're still watching and like you're not subscribed, like help me out. It's like free. It's free to touch it. It's free to touch it down there. All right, what does it take to be an XRP whale? Oh shit, girlfriend. Girlfriend, there's some dumb as fuck people out there. For real, there's some dumb as fuck people out there. Expert, you will soon become a Ripple whale if you hold 10,000 XRP. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Wait, hold up. I'm not ripping on XRP at all. I'm ripping on this stupid person. XRP is at 59 cents, so 60 cents, okay? So you're telling me to be a Ripple whale, you have to have $6,000 invested? Wait, what? You're telling me $6,000 invested into XRP makes you a Ripple whale? That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. $6,000. Are you kidding me? What if, see, this is one of the big problems with this stuff. And I even said it. Look, I went to Twitter. Hang out with me sometimes. My Twitter's linked down below. Zane Hader says, if you're holding over 10,000 XRP, you'll be called a Ripple whale soon. You're fucking dumb. God damn dumb. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw that in there. OP is definitely retarded. Let's talk some price action. All right, XLM, rejected at 10 cents, kind of like prom night. It happens, okay? That's why you go to prom your junior and your senior year. So you don't get rejected 2 years in a row. So you got 10 cent right there for the ceiling for XLM. Volume is increasing, but it is overall kind of meh. Volume, by the way, if you look at XLM in terms of volume compared to the rest of the market, sitting at 92 ranked right now for volume. That's crazy. Its market cap is ranked 28. But its volume is 92. There have been some liquidity issues with XLM. Let me know if you're still stacking. In terms of community sentiment, I do notice that as I go through these cryptos, XLM Stellar's community sentiment is some of the lowest out there. ADAs is really, really low as well. So kind of check that out if you ever get the chance. So price-wise, I mean, look, money has to be cheaper, right? Fed fund rate has to be down for people to do degen gambling. It just happens to be that Stellar falls into that camp. The price has just not been good. Oh my gosh, look, when did crypto pump? Here you go, in 2021 into 2022. Okay, cool. So that's what has to happen with XLM. It needs money to be cheaper because it's such a laggard in this space, because its 1 year performance is down like 25%. That's not good. That's not going to attract big money. Big money is not going to look at these charts and go, yo, this looks bullish. We're down 24% in 1 year. No, they're like, this is up, man. And that's what's keeping a lot of money away. That's why their volume is so low. They're starting to become some liquidity issues. Now, XRP does not have that problem. XRP's volume, by the way, in the last 24 hours, up 25% to 1.5 billion in volume. Yeah, think about that. 1.5 billion in volume for XRP trading, 55 million for XLM. So definitely no shortage of liquidity with XRP. No shortage of liquidity at all with XRP, which is, so it's a really good thing. That does make for some interesting markets. In terms of what we've been seeing, hey, we're back fighting at that 60 cent mark. Yeah, we got rejected at 61.5, but hey, that's life. Let's take it to the candlesticks. We're going to go to the 15-minute here just to take a real quick look of how things have been playing out. There you go. Couldn't hold the 61, but we're fighting the 60. But this is a good upward movement. I like this because, look, you saw what happened here, riding around that 55, 56 cent mark. That was a 50% erosion of the Taurus pump. That was not bullish at all. But again, check it out. Look, that's during low volume times. Volume has now picked up on the 19th early. Boom, rolling into today. It's how it's been. Now, zooming out a little bit more, it's not as exciting as we would like to see it. We're going to swing it on out. Again, there's been some definitely pumps, right? If you want to play some of these pumps, some dips and tips, yes, you have been able to play the swings. But you've just had to time it correctly because a lot of these pumps don't last that long at all. You get very little time. In fact, unlike the action of it, it's a very short window. Even the Torres move for people, and I saw a few of the comments about that, that you got some exit action with Torres at like 63 cents. And that seemed to be a very common with you one, by the way. You said that, hey, you got out at 63 cents, but that was it. Like, I mean, you saw the window was short. Very, very short window on that. So, yeah, XRP, no liquidity problems, but, now we're just waiting to see, is the SEC going to appeal? And what will happen if Ripple does an IPO? Would that affect the price of XRP? Because would all of a sudden XRP not be needed as much anymore by Ripple because they would have a different funding mechanism of the IPO? So, something to think about. Ripple whale if you own 10,000 XRP. Come on, man. It's like $6,000 worth of XRP. That's just, oh, God. And seeing this is what we got to face every day when we go on Twitter and we just keep like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. But it really does come down to money flow and inflation because retail is still what's fueling crypto. We've been waiting for the big money to get in, and hey, if the big money is getting in, they're getting in at such little bits that it's not having any market fluctuations at all. So it's been retail that's been pushing the action. Are we going to get a rate cut? Sure, seems like it. If we don't, then I got to be honest with you, that would just be like overcooking the turkey. And not only would it be overcooking the turkey, that would make the Dems look bad. Because that would choke the economy for even longer because money's more expensive. Seriously, if money is more expensive, if your home loans and your car loans cost you more, you have less to spend on other stuff. Holy crap, that's just how it works. So yeah, seems to be that we're going to get at least 25 basis points for the hit in the next meeting with 50, kind of like a 20-25% chance somewhere on there to get a 50. If we get a 50, the markets would absolutely roar. It would give the Democrats a lot of oomph going into the election because it would be a pre-election pump. Holy crap, check out the timing, everyone. Jerome's in the political crosshairs, isn't he, right? He's like, oh, shit, what do I do? What do I do? Well, I'll tell you what you do, Jerome. You own 10,000 XRPs, you can be an XRP whale. Choo-choo, bitches. I'll catch y'all later because my workout was kick ass, and now I'm going to go to the gym, lift, and play some basketball. So really choo-choo this time.